Here at this plant, we are lucky that we have 3 sources of water. We can use the Raccoon River, the Des Moines River, and then we have a shallow groundwater source called the Infiltration Gallery.
That source water will then go into our treatment plant and will go into the pre-sedimentation basins. Those basins will take out some small particulate matter, they can remove some taste and odor compounds, things of that nature, and then the water will go into our lime softening basins. Lime softening does a lot for us microbiologically, so the pH of the water is raised by the lime, and that kills off some microorganisms for us. After the water has been through these 2 steps, I will test it and ensure that the coliform bacteria levels are depleting as we move through treatment as expected.
So every year, our laboratory does over 9,000 compliance tests. These are the tests that DNR and EPA tell us that we have to do to ensure that our water is safe. But in addition to that, every day we do an additional 250 to 300 analyses to ensure that we know everything we can about all of our source water. So it's from all of the rivers through every step of treatment to ensure that we're making adjustments to make sure we're making the safest, cleanest drinking water possible.
Hi, I'm Josh Russell with Des Moines Waterworks. I'm the Water Production Supervisor of Operators. So we're gonna head into the filter building, which is the step in the treatment process where we filter out any remaining impurities that are still in the water. All right, so in this building, we have 16 sand over gravel filters. The first 8 filters were put online in the late 1940s, and the second 8 filters were put online in the late 1950s. So this is what one of the sand filters look like. So the water makes its way down through. So initially, the sand layer is going to catch a lot of the lime residual virus bacteria, and then as it makes its way further down through, and that way it's able to collect easier into the underdrain system and then go out. So we use sand over gravel filters to help catch out and remove any impurities in the water, lime residual that carries over from the treatment process, and also viruses and bacteria. Usually the filters can do about anywhere from 2.5 to 4 million gallons per day of filtering capacity. So we're here in the nitrate removal facility, and these vessels behind me are our nitrate removal vessels. This is the largest standalone nitrate removal facility in the state of Iowa that is obviously needed with the size of Des Moines and the amount of water that we produce on a daily basis. We have a similar type of resin in these vessels, where as the water flows through, it's attracted to the nitrate and allows the water to flow through and hold onto that nitrate so it can get removed when we backwash and send it to the WRA. After the water's made its way through the treatment process, through the filters, it comes to our clear well, and this is where we'll add our disinfection and allow that water to make its way through the clear well before it gets to the high lift pumps that pump it out into the distribution system. So we're in the East High Lift pumping station. Beside me are 2 of our 5 high lift pumps. So these are the pumps that, as the water's made its way through the entire treatment process, through the treatment basins, through the filters, through the clear well, these are the pumps that pump the water out to the water towers and then to everyone's homes. Our plant operators are constantly trying to maintain a range of pressures from these pumps, and so they are constantly monitoring those to make sure that there's enough adequate water in those towers to meet the demand without overpressurizing or underpressurizing the system, so that everyone has consistent water throughout the whole entire day. Just know that every day we have hardworking employees that put forth a great effort to make sure that you have water available to you at any time, and it's water that you can trust for life.